Hi, good day all of you. Welcome to our session. Welcome to our channel Intelligible Tutorials. In this today's session now we are going to describe about the aspects of the visualization process. So in the previous video we discussed about what is the importance of information visualization. Now in this video we are going to describe about what are the aspects of the visualization process. Okay, so here we need to talk about some other kind of the things, how the brain works, what are the various things working with the brain, all these things we see now. Okay, on the one of the first level of the cognitive process as pre-attention, that is taking significant visual information from the photoreceptors and forming primitives. Okay, so this one here we need to talk about photoreceptors and forming primitives. Photo will be some of the devices which takes the photo. An example of using the conscious processing capabilities of the brain is detection of different shaped objects and border between them, shown them the left side and middle of the figure. The brain's left side is nothing but identification of the shapes and photographs. Okay, the part of the brain which takes the photo in the form of multiple shapes and different shapes, and it attain one kind of the border between each and every shape and identify finally what is that particular photograph. It can easily identify. So human brain photoreception part lies at the left side of the brain. It can't directly receive the photo whatever it is, receive the photo whatever it is. It will first extract the shapes from the photo, and after extraction of the shapes, one line between one shape to another shape, finally it can recognize the photo like that. Okay, next one. The reader can likely detect the differences in the time takes to visualize the two different boundaries. This suggests that the information semantics are placed in orientations. The mind's clustering aggregate function enables detection of grouping easier than different objects. The reader who can identify the photographs, he can easily detect the differences to visualize the different boundaries. Okay, and what it is saying is the human mind can easily clustering and aggregate function it can use, which enables the detection of groupings and differentiations easily than using different objects. Okay, so this suggests the information semantics. What is the information semantics? The information semantics means what? The information about the information, or the information in the form of explanation, okay, is placed in the orientations, and mind's clustering aggregation function will be there, that enables the detection of groupings easier than using different objects. So human mind having the capability of taking the photos, receiving the photos in the form of different shapes, and it can have the clustering capability also, grouping of the easily grouping the number of the objects and differentiating the number of the objects by using the information semantics. The user can also himself, by differentiating those pictures, he can always use the information semantics. So that's why the information in the information retrieval system can be visualized and can be represented in multiple forms, okay, for easily understandable form of the user, because human mind having the capability of grasping the images rather than the text and other kind of the information. So we have to transform that particular information into human understandable form, so that human can easily receive that particular information whatever it is stored in the image, which reduces the overhead of time. Okay, so this is the importance of information visualization. In our coming videos we talk about what are the various important visualization techniques of information in information retrieval systems. Okay, so if you like my video, please subscribe my channel, Intelligible Tutorials. Please watch and share all my videos. Thank you for watching.